Hi guys, it's Dutchess. This is my channel, Dutchess Divinity, and we do lots of stuff here, but today we're doing our daily tarot. So we'll get right into it. I already said my prayer, I already set my intentions, so we will start picking some cards. I want to pick from this deck first. Wow, cool. Daily tarot. Oops, that's a lot. Darn. Ugh. Okay guys, so today I'm gonna be very honest, I'm not in a great mood. I woke up and my plans had to shift for whatever reason, and then, you know, I was really grieving my nanny last month and it sucked. I was like really in the depths of despair and grief, and that came up a little bit, but it makes sense because I was looking through my phone and like the videos that I had taken, I had done some dancing, so I was trying to move my body as a coping skill, and so I had done some dancing, and I literally took the video February 3rd and today is March 3rd, so it's like makes sense that like the energy is kind of kicking back up because I didn't really fully deal with it. I went and I saw a comedian and it like shifted my mood and my perspective because it was just like a fun night of laughs and a good time, and then I never really continued to address like the grief that was still there. And so that's what I'm dealing with today. And then also, you know, I am a little bit struggling in my interpersonal relationships, like with friends or family or whatever. Like I have a hard time setting boundaries, and I'm learning how to communicate what I need when I need it instead of waiting until I'm so upset that I explode. And it's just like there's just like a lot of navigating old stuff, and it sucks. And then also I moved my ribs in high school. Like I literally move my fucking ribs in my body, and today all I can feel is like my ribs are out of fucking place. And so yeah, I'm just I'm in a bad mood. But I'm gonna read and we're gonna get some advice, but that's just like a very honest disclaimer going into this. But this spread looks amazing and it looks like we're gonna get some really good advice. So we have crystals and herbs, number 12, potions and spells, number 28, which is so funny. Crystals and herbs, potions and spells, like they go together so well. And then we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Seven of Cups, we have the King of Cups, the Two of Cups, so much emotions. We have the Empress. We also have the Elk, totem animal. We have 10 of Wands, force and pressure. We have the Seeker, I am master wisdom, number 9. We have 15, the Thinker, I am master error. And then we have 2, the Mother, I am master creation. So the first thing I want to say is that, okay, especially pertaining to how I feel today, it's like I feel no matter what it is that you're going through in your life, like they just said life is life, being a human is being a human, and like there are always going to be problems and issues that arise along the way. It's up to you how you react to those issues, and Spirit's saying that whatever like hardships you're dealing with in your own personal life right now, they're urging you to remember that you have options. So even if it feels like your back is against the wall, you always have options to make a different choice or go in a different direction. You always have the free will to change your life to the best of your ability that you can. I know some situations are really complicated. I know there are legal matters, especially with like marriage or things along those lines or children or whatever. But it's like Spirit's saying, like, if I just heard where there's a will, there's a way. And so it's really important today to remember that you have options in life. You have options as well as how you react to things, right? So I'm being honest with you and telling you this morning I didn't really make the best choice in how I was reacting to things, but you know, it's early in the day and I can change my mindset and I can make myself have a better day today if I allow myself to, because I can't control all these extenuating circumstances that stressed me out, but I can control my reaction to them. So like, as soon as I get off this video, I'm gonna fucking tennis ball out my back and see if that helps at all. Yeah, because it's like crushing my lungs. Fuck, man. Okay, sorry, I just distracted. My human vessel is having a hard time channeling because the vessel is out of whack. And maybe that's a message for you too. Perhaps you're not seeing things as clearly as you should, or you're not able to process things in the emotional way or logical way that you'd like to, because your vessel hasn't been taken care of properly, whether that means you're overworking yourself or you're working out too much and not listening to your body, not drinking enough water, eating the bad food, whatever it is, not getting enough sleep, running yourself ragged, whatever it is, your vessel isn't performing at its optimal capacity, and it's important to do your best to make healthy choices, not only in how you react to situations, but healthy choices around your physical form and your vessel, okay? Call upon Yeshua. We're in a Lent portal. He literally had no food for however the fuck long. He can help you if you're struggling to take care of your body, you know? And then we have crystals and herbs and potions and spells. It says, oh, what medicine, what sacredness to behold, a dash of healing straight from mother's home. So there could be stuff going on with the matriarchal side, or there could be unhealed energies between you and a mother figure, or the mother energy in your life. So, and if it's not someone outside of you, it could be that nurturing, mothering element within you, and being kind and nurturing to yourself and showing yourself some slack, and, you know, not being so hard on yourself and not using such harsh language, to communicate with yourself. And then potions and spells, a pinch of this, a dash of that. Be sure you're sure before you call. So for some of you, that's about somebody who wants to call you, whether it's friends, family, or a lover. Somebody, I've talked about this in the other readings, how somebody really wants to reach out to you and like make things right, or have a even if they don't make things right, have a conversation about what happened or whatever. It's like, a pinch of this, a dash of that. Be sure before you call. It's like they want to be sure before they just come rushing in. They don't want to come in like the Knight of Wands really quick without actually thinking about why they're coming in, what it is they have to say, and why they're calling you. They want to actually have, you know, more of a solid ground and foundation to go off of before they just rush into God knows what. They also don't know how they'll be received. I saw that on the last couple of readings. Also, Spirit's saying today is the day to do the thing for yourself. So for me, I've wanted to put on fake nails and brush my hair for like 3 days, and I haven't, because it's so sad. I've been neglecting my vessel, and because I'm just working and helping people all the time and doing stuff all the time, and then at the end of the day, I'm not fucking taking care of myself, and that's not fair. It's not fair to me, and then it's not fair to anybody around me. It's not fair to my friends and family, because then when I'm neglecting myself, now I wake up in this bad mood and whatever. And so today is the day to do the fucking thing that you've been wanting to do for yourself. And it's also a day too, if you don't feel like talking to anybody, don't fucking talk to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Just don't. Here with the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Cups, I see that it's like in love, when we're getting into the love message here, with the Queen of Swords, and look there's like this bird, you can't see it, let me pull it down. There's like this bird hovering around her. I feel like this person is keeping an eye on you, either astrally or physically, so they could be keeping an eye on your social media, or they're just constantly around you astrally. You can feel their energy, you have dreams of them, you can, you know, they pop into your head randomly throughout the day. It's because they're around you astrally. And then here with the Seven of Cups, it's like you're kind of seeing things from all different angles of whatever happened between the two of you. And this person is really seeing that as like a gift, because look at him. He's holding that and he's like, oh my God. And then here with the snake and the Kundalini energy, I feel like there's a major Kundalini energy awakening within the person, like the romantic love interest for you. And it's like this is a huge gift to them. And also you seeing things from all different perspectives, you seeing things from like a more wide view, an aerial view, is a huge blessing for them. And it's like you're starting to get towards a space of forgiveness and neutrality, because the Queen of Swords is neutral. And look at her, she's like looking at this butterfly on the top of her sword. It's almost like you're looking at everything and you're like recognizing that it's like you can see the blessings in the situation, even if it was difficult, because it's teaching you something, right? And then here with the bracelet, I feel like you're protected. I feel like there's some evil eye on you, not necessarily around this relationship, but like maybe like just people like who are envious of you or what you're doing. Spirit's just saying you're protected here. But so it's like, it's almost like you're seeing as well, now that you're seeing the bigger picture, you're also seeing you have other options, like everything I was saying. It's like, and not necessarily other options in love, but you have other options on how you feel about it, right? So when you're looking at it at the aerial point of view, you don't have to sit there and be like, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. You can look at it from this aerial point of view and say, well, I hate the way that that action you took made me feel, but I can also see you did it because it came from a wounded place, or you did it out of fear, or you did it because it was best for you. It wasn't best for me, but it was best for you. You know what I mean? And it's like you're looking at all the different scenarios, but also you're like open to receive. And I feel as well too, some of you could kind of just be like, I could give two shits about love. Like I got enough work to do on myself. And so it's like, because isn't that what they say? Like, it's like when you don't want it, it shows up. And so it's like there are a lot of options around you in love that you don't quite necessarily realize yet. I feel like there's one major one that's going to be, you know, the quote unquote winner, but it's like there are many, but it's like you don't even care. You're not even focused on it. And here with the King of Cups, whoever this love interest is, they're actually really, really in their emotions right now. And so it's like you guys have completely switched roles. So it's like you're here and you're showing up in this, you know, Queen of Swords energy, this very masculine, logical, like I'm just doing what feels logical right now. I'm just doing what feels practical. And it's like you're in the masculine energy, and now they're in the feminine energy of like, whoa, I'm having all these emotions, I'm having all these feelings, I'm moving through all this different heart-spaced, nurturing, divine feminine energy, and it's really unlocking something within them here, as you can see with the Kundalini and these like little gifts that he's holding. It's like your coldness, you turning your back on this connection is actually such a gift to unlock a much softer side of this masculine, to actually feel emotions, recognize them, understand them, and move through them. They're also feeling really, really strongly like they really miss your friendship. So it wasn't just about, if it was like someone you were having sex with, it wasn't just about sex, although the sex was really powerful here because you can see the two snakes coming up, like the Kundalini and the DNA activation. Yes, the sex was very powerful, but it's like it wasn't just about that. Like there's something about home in their arms. They feel like home in your arms, you feel like home in their arms. And I just heard, I feel crazy though, because it's like maybe they're super skeptical and they're like, I've never felt like this before, I've never allowed myself to feel like this before, I've never met someone that made me feel like this. And I see he's crowned with roses and she's crowned with like ferns or something. And so I feel like it's like you're both softening right now, and even though you're in this neutral logical place, you still can recognize all these emotions, and you are coming up as the Empress. So even though you're coming up the best of both worlds, you're coming up as like logical and neutral and straightforward and focusing on the positive, glass half full. And then you're also coming up in that really ascended divine feminine energy of the Empress card here, where it's like you have the feminine energy on lock as well. And then here with the King of Cups, it's like they're just so, it feels like they're looking from the outside in, and they just want so desperately to come back into that place of like where you and them are one. And it's like not one necessarily, like I said, through sex, but like one in your friendship and your love and your companionship together. And it's like they're really starting to see that and feel that, and it's like they really, really, I just heard, I don't want to lose you, but I know I already have. So it's like part of them feels like they've already lost you, but then I just heard a shot in the dark, so they will take a shot in the dark eventually. But right now they're actually just trying to figure out what the hell they feel, because they're not used to feeling like this. They miss your conversations, they miss your hugs too. If they just love being in your arms, they love holding you and connecting with you. It feels like you fit perfectly in their arms, and it feels like the world, like everything's gonna be okay in the world when they hold you. And then here with the Empress, I'm noticing these 4 little swans, and there could be like little friends attached to this relationship. So like me, like I have my little buddy Corn, she's attached to me. Maybe your person has a little buddy. Maybe they have a dog or an animal or something. They have some sort of little buddy that is teaching them and helping them grow. And same here. You see the cat? There's like a little buddy. There's like some totem creature that's with them. So whether it's like a pet or a child, or it's like a small, like a very innocent, straight from source energy. So the innocence of a child or an animal. Then here with the elk, this is about healthy divine masculine energy. And so it's like, as this person that you're interested in comes into this healthy divine feminine energy, it also unlocks this healthy divine masculine energy here with the elk card, because that's all about, I believe, finding a stable partner and having stability within the divine masculine, not only within yourself, but within your partner. And so here I can see with all the red and yellow and orange, first of all, it makes me think of anger, because, you know, how I was saying, I'm having a hard day, I'm a little angry. But also it makes me think that that's coming from the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus. That's coming from not feeling safe, not feeling secure or sexually secure, and not feeling confident. And so it's like, see, he's looking up at the moon, and it's like, it's an illusion. It's all an illusion. And so Spirit's helping you to break through those illusions, and the stable, strong energy of an ascended divine masculine can get you through that. And it's finding that within yourself and calling upon your spirit guides to activate ascended divine masculine energy within yourself to move through all these emotions and different things that you're feeling in a healthy way. Now here we have 10 and 9. We have the Seeker, I am Master Wisdom, and I am Force and Pressure. And so Spirit is saying with this was a very clear message. And then we have 15, the Thinker, and I am Master Error, and then 2, Master Creation. So, okay, so first of all, Spirit's saying don't catastrophize, don't like think of the worst case scenario, because, you know, astrologically speaking, all these planets are direct. So if you spend an entire 24 hours dwelling on the worst case scenario, then you might unintentionally attract that worst case scenario to you. If the best advice I can give, if you have intrusive thoughts, I do, especially as a psychic, first of all, so many of your intrusive thoughts are not your own. It's other entities or people's thoughts that leak into your aura. So remembering that a lot of these freaky thoughts you have are probably not even your own. And also, it's almost like, imagine them like clouds, like let them come up, let them rise up, and feel that, like, so let's say you're imagining the worst case scenario, you feel like you're gonna vomit, everything feels terrible. Feel that, but then let it pass. Don't let it haunt you for the entire day. It's just not, or 2 days, or 2 weeks, or whatever. It's just not what we're doing anymore. We ended that karmic loop. It's about coming from a space of the heart instead of the mind, but also coming from a space of the mind here with the Queen of Swords, which links back to yesterday's reading about how I gave that song by 21 Pilots talking about your mind, and I linked it in the comments. It's about learning how to move with and work with your mind and flow through the thoughts without creating attachment to them, and being able to, you know, balance the mind and the heart here. I see there's some major karma that was released with this last cycle that we just finished up. And so Spirit's saying too here with the I am Force and Pressure and I am Master Wisdom, Spirit's saying don't force and pressure anything in your life, because you don't want to, like, if you force and pressure things before they're ready, before you have the wisdom, you're going to create an error instead of your master creation. So there are mistakes that are made along the way when you force something, when you put pressure on something, when you want it before it's ready. It's like if you took a cake out of the oven and it was still raw on the inside, and then you served it to everybody, and first of all, probably no one would eat it, and second of all, if they did eat it, they'd probably get sick. So it's like Spirit's saying, we're keeping everything slow so that you can gain wisdom and not make the same mistakes over and over again, keeping yourself in a karmic loop, essentially like purgatory here with this spiral and the chains. And this is the Devil card in this deck. And with the 15, I feel like it's about like major change. especially in relationship, because 15 breaks down to a 6, and that can be our relationship with ourselves. And then here with the mother, again, the mother coming up twice. There's some sort of motherly wound here that needs to be healed. There needs to be nurture and love and mothering energy towards the self, okay? That way you can create an actual beautiful future instead of creating out of this place of fear and resentment. But there really is about a balance here about divine masculine and divine feminine coming into that healthy divine feminine and healthy divine masculine. That's what we're dealing with today, but with a particular focus on issues of nurturing and motherly energy. So look before you leap. Don't force anything. Gain the wisdom so you don't make the same mistakes you've made or new mistakes, and then your master creation can come into place. Also, I'm noticing the 2 cranes here, so you might want to look up crane totem animal. And also, like, she looks hot. Do something today to make yourself feel hot. Like, she's looking like sexy as hell, and her, like, with her legs and her body. So do something that makes you feel good. And then here with the 2, there is a union coming, and the 2 birds, there's a union coming. But it's up to you to stay healing all of this in order for the union to come. So let me get you some charms for today. Whoa. Yeah, one more. Okay. So we got this little message that says, with you. We have a monkey, popcorn, and a submarine. So first of all, the submarine, Spirit's saying to me with this relationship thing, and also with what you're dealing with yourself, these emotions and these feelings, they run really deep. So be kind to yourself as you're moving through these emotions and feelings. Also, the feelings and emotions between you and this person run really deep, and it's deeper than you think. Because remember how I was saying, it's not just about sex. Like, they miss your soul. This person misses your soul. They miss your soul so much, and it's hard for them to understand that and wrap their head around it. Here with the popcorn, I feel like Spirit's just saying, like, sit back and watch. Just sit back, watch, relax, watch us deliver you your blessings. Keep putting in your work on yourself, but you don't have to do anything to achieve what it is you're trying to get romantically or from, like how I was saying, this call could be coming from anybody, friend or family. It's like, you don't have to do anything. Spirit's gonna make it align perfectly. It's gonna all come into perfect alignment. You just sit back and watch. They're gonna surprise you. And then I feel like you are gonna be surprised because he's like cross-eyed, but also I feel like it's like your thoughts are being crossed right now. Like, you're not fully seeing the big picture, and like how I was saying, you're seeing things more from an aerial point of view, but it's like you have to understand this whole, like, we're going slow so you don't make the same mistakes kind of thing. And so they're making sure your wires don't get crossed along the way. Also, I just heard no more monkeys jumping on the bed, and I feel like it's like that's you breaking the cycle of like, no more. I'm not making the same mistakes. No more monkeys jumping on the bed. And then with you, I feel like you're gonna get a message from, please leave in the comments whenever you get this message, because this is literally a little bubble box that says, with you. How can I do it? Can you see it? Yeah, kinda. There you go. It says with you, and it's like a bubble, like a speech bubble. And somebody is going to communicate everything I just said to you eventually. Like I said, they're very deep and there's so much more beneath the surface. I don't know when, but eventually. And it's when no more monkeys are jumping on the bed. So it's like you chose no more monkeys jumping on the bed. You sit back, relax, which you are already doing. She's literally watching this butterfly. Sit back, relax, watch the butterfly. And then that's when things get really deep and you get what you want. And I just heard that song, that Doja Cat song with the red light. That's like, with you. Is that what it says? I don't know. I'll link it. But all right, guys, thank you. That's what I have for you today. Like if you enjoyed it, comment if you have something to say, subscribe if you feel like it. I'm just going to say thank you. Thank you to my guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, higher self, Yeshua, Baal, Ron, God source, for allowing me to be the channel through which these messages flow. We thank you for the truth and we thank you for the advice. Amon Ra, Namaste, by the power of three, Samote B always works as a blessing. All right, I love you guys. I'm going to try to put my rib back in the right spot. Darn. Okay, I love you. Bye. And I will see you another time. Okay, bye. Bye.